Time to rally. Take a moment, people. Careful. There's a reason this place is called Castro's Folly, and it's not because of its whimsical sense of humor.
Not seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
I'm down! Thanks, soldier. I was just getting warmed up.
Hello. I mean, they are a little bit off. It doesn't help that the 90 field of view looks a lot more awkward than 90 field of view should look. The guns are also just a little odd. Also, one thing that I don't do enough of that you might have seen is, I'll do it with a sword so I don't alert the people right around the corner. But you can hold melee weapons to the, oh my god, scrolling. You can hold melee weapons to then do a charged attack. And you can do the same with guns and bows, where you do a charged attack and you funnel energy in. So it drains stamina. The idea is you're funneling magic in, but it's like soul energy, I guess, if it's pillars. But you drain stamina to do so. And so stamina is actually valuable for guns. I also have no idea how far around I have to go back to where I was up there. Oh, this direction. Okay. I don't really do third person much. It doesn't like feel bad, I just end up in first person all the time. The armor I'm wearing is actually this, but I'm glamming over with this. And the armor I'm glamming over with is from the first major decision I made in the game, is choosing to kill or spare somebody. I killed him because he deserved it, but there's a pretty good argument to be made that he does not deserve it. Anyway, as you know, I like the Pillars of Eternity series a little bit, and so I think you should try Avowed. Although I think Pillars might be easier for you to pick up, being a CRPG. Normally I'd say the other way around, but knowing you, I think this RPG is going to be easier to get into. I can hear another chest, like, twinkle. No, I don't have a lockpick to open that one. I can hear another one opening here, and I can, like, twinkling here, and I see the icon on the map, but whatever. Those chests don't really have much, and then so it's not a big deal. Oh, so the food reminds me I should get some food picking. I haven't cooked in a while. I need to cook. Anyway, the more magic I learn, the more I start to slip away from needing dual pistols. My idea eventually is to switch to Grimoire and a melee weapon on one loadout, and then the arquebus on the other loadout.
You're too late. Glad that's over.
Oh, I got a lockpick off of him. I could go back to that chest. Exactly why I didn't. Oh, I'm disappointed in my parkour skills. It doesn't really require sprint jumping. I'm just so used to so many games that do. Like, if I don't sprint jump, I can still make it, right? But I don't know that I can make that one, you know. Never mind, it does require sprint jumping. But so many games require sprint jumping that it's just hard-coded into me at this point.
I don't agree with all of your adherent laws, but you're right to be suspicious of animancy. Don't tell Liana I said that.
That's an animancy crater, because you can see the machine they use here. No, I actually really need you to play colors. Right now. You should have them too, I think. Yeah, there's an animancy injector embedded into that wall. There's an animancy experiment that went on here and then it exploded and backfired. Animancy is like Pillars' main unique thing. It's soul magic, kind of. Animancy is the science of it, which is banned in the country that the main character is from in this thing. Go around the
Stupid! It's a waste of time!
Okay, we're gonna grenade them.
Captain better find something up there. All of this is for nothing.
Get hold! Quit!
Oh my god. Wow, I'm about to die, huh? according to plan.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive!
Captain, we're not alone here.
Gods, what else? Hold fire! Maybe they're willing to talk. Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us. We made a mistake. Defalva's Audra is unretrievable. On the bottom of the sea, somewhere between here and the Deadfire. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapienta Defalva in Paradis. You got it. But the Valians won't accept that as an excuse. Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado... Trusting the company is always risky. Are you serious? You do that for us. If that means what I think it means, we're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapienta Defalva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
I got a trophy for peacefully resolving conflicts 5 times, but I'm pretty sure all I did was just trade one enemy right now for an enemy later. Yeah, don't worry about them. They were grunt enemies. I think I can take the healing one off and apply the intellect ring. Yes, please. So obviously this is a very different game from the Pillars games. In Pillars you have a party of 6 in the first game, 5 in the second game. And you're in Pillars and you have one class. In Pillars 2 you can multi-class if you want, run 2 classes together. And standard D&D style stuff basically. In this game, it's yes, but it's not scaled the way D&Ds are. Like I get 1 point every level up. It's not like D&D where they're like set. And then you have to really, really lean into them. Like I'm at 11 in right now. And it doesn't... Yeah. You also, in Pillars 1 and 2, you have actual class trees, and this one, like just like D&D classes. In Avowed, you have 3. Fighter, Ranger, Wizard, and you can freely put points into anything you want to make your own build. However, all the like recipe and gathering stuff is in Ranger for some reason. I don't understand why, but it's what Jem was complaining about too. He was saying like, wow, there really should have been a 4th tree that's just like, you know, real like big things. Like look at this, survivalist. There's recipes there, and then here there's scavenger is way down here. So yeah, like the good news though is you can respec your trees whenever the hell you want. And the cost to respec doesn't scale or anything, it's the same 250 every single time. And very nice and cheap. Then this is, it's godlike tree. Godlike is technically a race, but it's basically just your story abilities that are given to you. And then your companions. So there's 4 companions total, which is like half as many as in the Pillars games, but whatever. I'm actually due for a respec. I would do it now, but I won't actually read through things. So I'll do it later. And then no helmet since we're godlike. So chest, gloves, boots, and then 3 accessory slots and 2 weapon loadouts and a grenade slot. Also, there are occasionally red barrels you can shoot in the road, but they don't always lead to anything crazy. It's not like, hey, you can do this in combat. You can just shoot people and nothing will happen. They don't react. Which I saw some, like, tourists complaining about that on YouTube. Watching, like, an Elder Scrolls player. This bitch streams Skyrim every day. And then picked this up and was complaining that you don't have a reactable world. Well, go play one of the other Pillars games. They do have reactable worlds. And right, like it's such a goofy little thing to complain about, which obviously it's a meaningless complaint, but it stands out because it's like, why are you complaining about this goofy little thing? Okay, I came back for that chest that you said I would think would be junk, and like, yeah, it's mostly junk. I think it's chests are mostly just crafting material. Okay, let's go kill that Captain Bardotto, which is here. I'm just gonna fast travel. In Pillars 1 and 2... What do you say? Well, it's optional to kill her, but might as well.
Hold it there, I'm Mika. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them. You got it, pal. Though I'd put money down that you spoke to my good friend Trevik, and his scabby nuts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. So I'm here in my capacity as a procurator. Cute. No barrister, me. But failure to sell off their stolen goods doesn't erase the fact that they...
And then, I guess as a little bit of context, if you're going to watch from time to time. In Pillars 1, you start off as just some nobody who got swept into an adventure, right? And then throughout the course of Pillars 1, you make a name for yourself. In Pillars 2, you directly play that same character. It's just a direct continuation. In Avowed, you are now a completely new person. It's 3 years later. You're an envoy sent from the government of one of the countries. And you're sent here to this, like, lawless land. The Living Lands, this island chain that this game takes place in, is kind of a free-for-all. No country has laid claim to it, and so it's just like a free city settlement of assorted refugees and stuff like that. And so we are going to constantly be met with people like angry at us just for existing because we represent the Adirian government who's trying to settle this land. This pirate is from the Valian Republic's, or Valian Trading Company. It's basically the East India Trading Company is Spanish and black in the Pillars universe. The Valian Republics are like Spanish influenced, like a Spanish inspired, that's the word. They're pretty prominent in Pillars too, as are the pirate defectors from them. So I'm thinking that's why this side quest is in this first area for a lot of people who have played Deadfire.
Oh. Bring me
Oh,
their
okay.
head.
Immediate combat. What the fuck did she have a bear? Well, druids aren't in this game, right? It's not a class. So, obviously it's not a druid. I guess nobody told the NPCs that. I'm just going to buff myself up a little bit. I pick mushrooms so that I can buff myself from them. You get a quick wheel on kind of like Mass Effect in that regard, like the good one. I gave one of my, I picked one of the first two on the companions, left him jump into combat and draw aggro, which is basically your thing. So red bar is health. I really like the first one. I didn't like the second one as much because this was a very dumbed down game. It felt like a cover shooter with abilities. Mass Effect 1 felt more like a RPG. Like, there were fights in Mass Effect 1 where the only reason I survived them is because I had to use my abilities, command my allies, and plan myself around the time and stuff. Mass Effect 2 felt like I was playing with COD campaign, I just had abilities. I remember that spot. It was a really, really pretty planet, and then it's like, oh, by the way, pick a companion.
Another win. But who's counting?
It wasn't that early. I would say it was around the halfway point at least. Yeah, a lot of the other planets were really just side quests, and then they didn't have that much to do in them anyway. I did level up, so I was talking about I was going to do a reset. I might as well do it now. Okay, so mainly I want from Wizard, I want Arcane Veil. Well, there's the cooking one maxed out already. So I have 4 points in Ranger. I mainly want to focus Wizard and Ranger, but if I change my mind, I want to go full melee. I can always just respec, which is pretty great. Both of them leveled up. That's nice. And I have one more point to put in, so I'm 5 Dex, 5 Perception, 5 Intellect, 2 Might, no Constitution, no Resolve. Oh, the Intellect is buffed to 11 with what I'm wearing. Intellect doesn't directly increase magic damage, by the way. It gives you resistances and essence, so mana, but it doesn't increase your damage. So then in the quick wheel here, you have companion abilities. He doesn't actually have another ability yet, so he has an empty slot. I hate that it rearranges my wheel every time I level up, and then it unfucks itself. My wizard button is gone. Where's my wizard button? Did I not learn any spells? I unlearned spells, that's why I don't have a wizard button. That's fine. When you have enough spells, you get a wizard button. But I currently only have... because then instead of, continuing to try to slot them in here, it just condenses them. Because you have to have a throwables option, you have to have a consumables option. And then Dream Touch and other godlike abilities will have to be there. So I have Arcane Veil here and Minor Missiles here for now, and then they're going to condense into a wizard option once I learn a third spell. The way magic works is you can only cast what's in your grimoire, like your equipped grimoire, unless you learn it. You can only learn a spell if you meet the level requirement and you have a grimoire in your possession with that spell in it. So basically, to cast a spell, it has to be in your grimoire. To learn a spell, it has to be in a grimoire you're carrying, and you meet the level requirement. So for example, I could learn any of these Topra because I'm currently carrying grimoires with them, right? I could learn Grimoire Snap because I have one in there. I could learn... Apparently I could learn all of these because I have grimoires with them in it. But I can't learn Returning Storm, for example, because I don't own a grimoire with that spell. Plus I'm not the right level, but that's not the point here.
My friend!
Thank you. Thank... Perfectly on it. Thank...
He gave me something as a reward for that. Nice. Drinking a potion clears all your accumulations. It's not bad. Not equipping it, but it's not bad. Okay, that is actually every quest now. Except for this treasure map and this side quest, so I can move on to the main quest now. I wanted to do more of the side quests too before something else. Just turning these
Welcome
down.
back, Envoy.
Hmm?
Show it here.
Oh, right.
Guess you were just...
It is Monday.
Hope you're proud of all you've done.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the Envoy thing doesn't work out.
Nice work on the bounty.
Yeah, you guys are doing Kafka, right? Yeah, I do only ever see things about it being hard. So... Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, good luck.
Good. You made it back.